Uh, oh, hi everybody.
Oh, we're live.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, too funny.
Holy mackerel.
Oh boy.
That was a stressful last 6 minutes.
We were running. We were running you guys to get here on time. And we're a little bit late, but nonetheless, we are here.
Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Ness. Hi, Suzanne.
We're on your channel, Something Super Spiritual.
Yeah, something super spiritual it is.
Love it.
Oh,
I need my comments.
how you doing?
I'm good, Jeffrey. How are you doing?
I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is good. We got lots of people showing up. Thanks, everybody. We moved it to 5 o'clock today, which was our original. We were actually going to do 5 o'clock. And then because of me, we had to do 4 o'clock. But anyways, here we are at 5 o'clock. It's great to have everybody here joining.
It really is.
Our places. So good.
Hi, Jenny. Windhorse, Michael Christopher. Hey, I haven't seen you for a while.
Hi, Michael. Hi, Tracy and Sonia.
Hi, Vicky.
Everybody. Let's just say hi, everybody. We'll do that the whole hour.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys, we're gonna do some readings for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We were a little bit razzled getting in here, and we hadn't had a chance to discuss any topics of conversation because we had a very serious topic of conversation this last hour. And hi, Ness.
I love powerful conversations.
I do too.
And especially with really open and like, that's it.
Yeah, I do too. There's great movement and shift. And, when things pivot and you have no choice, it's like, all right, close your eyes, count to 10 and go.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it takes something sometimes to not be in the reaction of when, things are moving, and they always are. And, I'm a bit of a control freak.
I understand that.
Yes, because I have such, I'm so committed to all the things that I do, and I want it to be perfect. And I know that's not achievable, but in my world and how I kind of approach things is I want to do my very best. And so in that
100%,
when things pivot, it's like, okay, don't be in the reaction, but really look. And it's great when you're with like-minded and in alignment with people to like just be in the movement, because there's excitement in that.
Yeah, totally.
And especially in light of what's going on in the world, like, you know what I mean? There's so many things that we cannot control. So it's a good reminder when we're in those moments, because after all, we're human. We are human. Oh, thanks, Ginny. That's so kind of you. So kind. Lots of lovely people here. Yeah, exactly. Togo says roll call. And Jeffrey, we have our scholarship announcements coming up. That's coming up in the next couple of days. So those of you that are still, we've received some wonderful stories and emails of people nominating themselves, other people. So if you're unaware of what we're talking about, our Awaken, Immersed, Inspired Sedona 2025 retreat, we have a scholarship for 2 recipients that we will gift them the attendance of our retreat and or Reiki if they want to stay or come for one or the other. And so we are going to wind that up this, is it tomorrow? I can't even remember when it's supposed to be. Is it on the 14th or the 15th?
14th.
14th. Okay, that's in
Friday.
2 days. Okay, perfect. So you still have time to send your email to, and I'll put it in the chat because it's a long one, if I remember, info at No, what is that? Do you remember what it is?
Yes, it is Kevin Lewis. Oh my God, Kevin! I don't know.
No,
Like,
I know what it is now.
On the spot.
I know, it's so funny. Okay, the Healing Medium Contest at gmail.com. That's what it is, y'all. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and you guys, also wanted to let you know, Friday I'm having a little like impromptu live stream with Dina DeCastro, our resident astrologer.
Oh, nice.
And she's really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. She wants to talk to us about, processing through the year by utilizing your astrological chart with what the energies are present for in this year, in this coming space. So she wants to talk to us a little bit about that and teach us, some really highlights, some bullet points. And she's going to do 3 free mini reads for the viewers. Wow. And if you guys are interested in joining us on Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and you'd like a chance at Dina giving you a little mini read, your astrological chart and what's to come for this year for you, please email me. Email me your birthday, your birthplace, your birth time. Birthday, time, and place. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, at info@jeffreypeck.com. Info@jeffreypeck.com. Yeah, email that. It's going to be fun. It's really.
And that's Friday, you said, Jeffrey?
Yeah, that's Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
Oh, nice.
Oh, thank you, Brianna. Yeah, thank you.
And of course, Brianna had the email address.
Yes.
I feel like there was something else we were going to mention too, and I'm drawing a blank. So if it comes to me, I'll mention it. Oh yes, actually, I won't announce that yet. What I will, no, yeah, just kidding. No, what I would announce is that our beloved Debbie Freebird Spirit had to have another surgery this morning. And so a bit of a setback in that. However, she's home now and she's resting. She just messaged to say that she's home and resting. So lots of healing energy and prayers to her. And we're in the, we're going to create a healing event to support her. So stay tuned for that. That's what I was actually going to say. So yeah, lots of prayers for Debbie. Yes. Hi, Linda. Nice to see you. All right. Shall we do some readings?
Yes, we should.
Let's do it. Let us do it. Oh, there's birthdays tomorrow. Can we do this one first?
Hi, Suzanne.
Tomorrow.
Nice to see you again, Suzanne. Thanks for being here.
13 is also my lucky number. Any words of wisdom for moving forward? Thank you. I'm going to pull you a card, Suzanne. How exciting.
Yeah, you know what, Suzanne? I feel like this year for you, it feels to me like this year ahead for you, there's a lot of shift. And within that shift, I can't help but feel within your field the feeling of collaboration where you have, no, when I tell you shift, I don't want you to go into that space of, oh my gosh, what is this going to look like? And is it going to be difficult? And is it going to be hard? That's not what I mean. This feels very exciting. This feels like that, when you start to open up spiritually and all that magic starts to happen, the synchronicities start to happen, and it just like kind of floods you with all that feeling of that mystical feeling and that miraculous vibe. And you're just kind of in awe. That's what it feels like. It feels like a shift with this next year coming up for you, with regard to spirituality is part of it, but there's also something exciting that I can't help but I feel it around your family. Oh, well, it'll all be spiritual. Okay. Well, I know it's spiritual, but there's something about your family that feels exciting too. That I keep seeing you and like your tribe is how I want to describe it. It feels great, but it also feels very collaborative. I really want to encourage you to pay attention to spirit and those nudges. Your guides are like knocking at your windows, and really getting your attention. It also feels like that this is leading you to really like new levels with regard to your spiritual development, and specifically your spiritual development. So, you've heard me say, when the student is ready, the teacher arrives. Be prepared and to truly have some fun with it.
Cool. I pulled 3 cards for you. I got the Eye of the Needle, and it's all about intentionality in that one. It's the number 17, and I'm saying that because the next card is also the number 17, and it's about clearing the limiting beliefs. And then the last card is the moving through your fears. And so I feel like that really aligns with the energy that Jeffrey was picking up on. And this is a big year for you, and you're at the center of it. So how you are intentional or not, or where you're placing your energy, where you're really looking at things, there is going to be, I feel like it's inevitable that there is going to be this energy of movement for you this year. And I also have to acknowledge, I feel like it's fatherly, if you'd understand Dad on the spirit side, wanting to wish you a happy birthday. I do feel the presence of a fatherly energy on the spirit coming through to wish you happy birthday. Anything else in that?
Oh.
And not, sorry?
She said she just got 2 new guides.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I mean, you're very open, and just in how you're coming back with your with some of the clarity. I feel like the one thing, it's just this little addition of not to second guess yourself. Like it's okay to be like, indecisive or, be in contemplation, but not to second guess yourself, especially when you're in tune, you're tapped into your intuition. It's like, don't second guess yourself, go with your kind of your gut or your first inclining. So it's going to be a good year for you, and happy early birthday. And
happy birthday, Suzanne.
Other people too are having birthdays this month. So Aquarians, that's an air sign, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. I love Aquarians.
Nice. All righty. Lovely, lovely.
Okay. I really can't read, so I'm just going to blindly pick. Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for being here. Any life companions in my future?
I've been waiting. Oh, I'm just going to show you these cards because they just popped out. I got the yes card, and I got within 3 months. So there is potential that that's just around the corner for you. They're going back to the previous card, the limiting beliefs. They're going back to both of them. So the limiting beliefs and moving through your fear around this, I feel like there's a little bit of hesitation on your part, but it's encouragement, to move through that and do your part. You got to be in the action part of creating something like companionship. It doesn't usually just come knocking on the door for the most part. It doesn't, maybe occasionally, but in this day and age, it's a lot, it's a large part of what you are doing in that. So really be in the participation of it, and it feels good. I'm a yes, Jamie.
Yeah, I feel it too. I absolutely second what Kevin said. And when I look into your auric field, I can sense that the potential is definitely there. The card that came out for you, interestingly, is You Are Not Alone. So it coincides with what Kevin had to say. And I also want to add the work that you've been doing, the self-work. I can feel that you've been doing that healing, that conscious healing, that big work where we are really tapping into our childhood wounds, our traumas, and we're moving through all of that. And we're bringing ourselves to that place where our heart is open, and we get to that place where we start to just truly let go of all of those wounds from the past, and we recognize them for the lessons that they were meant to be. Makes us stronger, right? It makes us stronger. It makes us more empathetic, more compassionate. This work that you've been doing, Jamie, I just feel like I'm being nudged to tell you that this person's energy that is out there swirling around your field, it feels like an equal to me. And it feels like they're looking for you too, is how I want to word this. So be action oriented, like Kevin said. Don't sit around in your living room waiting for somebody to knock on the door. But here's the thing. I feel like this is going to come as a real surprise, like a real surprise meeting. Sometimes it feels like I can sense when it feels like it's coming through a friend where, I know somebody that you should meet. No, it doesn't feel like that way to me. It feels like a real surprise meeting. One of those kismet, synchronous events that you both look back on and you're like, wow, like the stars aligned. That's what it feels like to me. And it feels very exciting. Yeah. I'll leave you with that, Jamie.
Let us know.
Yeah. Fill us in.
Righty. Lori Albert. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
I have a card surrounding the remodel of my house. I'm really second guessing myself on all the decisions. Interesting. Yes, the remodel.
Can I start? I saw this question earlier and it pinged me. Lori, thank you for being here. So I feel this sense of anxiety. I feel this sense of stress around all of this. I know you said that you're second guessing yourself on the decisions. But here's the thing. I feel like when I look through to the other side, it feels awesome to me. It feels really awesome to me. However, I really want to encourage you to be flexible and expect to pivot. Interestingly, we've been having this conversation. Expect to pivot. It seems that a lot of us are recognizing this shift that we need to make this year and be ready for change. And that more than anything is what I wanted to tell you. But then the card came out for you. Go with the flow. And that has a lot to do with the message that I was already feeling about really just being able and flexible, because it really does feel awesome. And I don't think you already know, honey, you are second guessing yourself because, you're perfectionist and you want it to be, awesome and quick and easy. And honestly, remodels, they're rarely they rarely happen on the time frame or within the budget or easy, because it's just kind of dusty. But yeah, it feels awesome. It feels awesome.
It's interesting. They're making me feel that the focus on, it's less about like the color and the aesthetic, and it's more about the functionality of it. And so in that, the guidance was less is more. And so if you're thinking like, I need to do this and this and this and this and this, it feels like, well, like Jeffrey said, that can be kind of overwhelming in all of the decisions. But if you scale it back and even just temporarily, or maybe just like tackle one part at a time, then comes in the enthusiasm, the kind of exuberance and that energy of like creativity. And so, because it should be enjoyable on some level. And so the functionality is where I would maybe take a look at. And if it's a matter of adding more and more and more, or just scaling it back, that's the guidance that's coming through for you, Lori. So yeah, and they keep taking me to your kitchen. I don't know if the kitchen is a part of the remodel. And that's where the functionality is actually kind of focused. So let us know. Let us know. Yeah. You're so welcome. And hi, Courtney Dawson. I saw you earlier.
Oh, nice Courtney's to see here. You. Hi, Courtney.
Yeah. So lovely. We'll have to have her join us.
Yes. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, we'll get her to join us one time. It'd be nice to read together. All right. Do you want to choose the next one?
Sure.
Lovely.
Hi, Gail. Thank you for being here. May I have a message from my guides, please? Gail, does it make sense to you that I feel this sense of, well, when I look at your field, I see a lot of green happening, and that's just telling me right there that you two are doing this deep healing. And I feel like that I need to address that work that you're doing, because I have this feeling, and I feel like I'm being pinged to make mention of, it's kind of sensitive, so please bear with me. There's this feeling like I want to acknowledge the pain that you've been through. And it feels painful. It feels pretty big. Okay, Gail, let me know if this is resonating with you. But there's this feeling like they need to acknowledge for you the work that you're doing, and you're really doing a great job. You're really pulling yourself through. You're really pulling yourself out. And there's this feeling like I just want to acknowledge for your guides the forgiveness work that you're doing and how difficult that is. It's really making some seriously huge changes within your own spirit. This evolution of your soul that you're working through with this is huge. And I just feel like I really need to acknowledge that and honor that, because that kind of work that we are here for is really hard to do. It's really hard to do. And if you were here, I would give you a great big hug. But they need you to know that you're doing a really great job.
Nice. Instantly what I heard is there a question within your question? And I think that was it. It felt like kind of surface in what you were, just the energy. And I feel like I looked down and it was the reflection card. And so that green energy within the healing that's coming through, I feel like there's this, you're really digging deep. And it's around the guide energy, there's this invite for you to get to know them even more. So be in the conversation. And I feel like there's certain guides for you. And I even feel a bit of newness in the guides that are coming in, because things are changing so quickly for you. And so just allowing your awareness to expand into the energies of the new that's coming in to support you. In particular, calling in those healing guides right now does really give directionless. Yeah. And so that's it. They come in and they really just want to bring in that feeling of healing for you, that you're not alone, you know? And so in that, it's sometimes we want to, jump into the next doing and where we're going, but there's this pause that's happening for you, and in that, allow that to just be in the restore and the reset, the reflection, the self-examination, in order to move through this. So you're not alone. That's really important that you hear and that you can feel that energy. So lots of healing to you, Gail. Yeah, lots of healing. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Gail.
Right. And that was funny. Where was it here? Lori, she was standing in her kitchen, and it is a kitchen remodel. So that makes sense. But yeah, just, it's like, have fun with it. You know, it's not, it's so funny how we put so much energy into something, and I get it. I've been there. But it's almost like, okay, and have fun with it. So, all right. Did I choose that one? I did.
Is it my, do I go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm slacking. I'm slacking over here.
Your channel, you get to tell me. You're like
Ginny. Hi, Ginny.
Hi, Ginny. Messages from guides on psychic abilities. Okay, wow. Wow.
So Ginny, I want to talk about, you're dialed in. You're dialed in, you've been dialed in. And I feel like that there is a time where you really kind of, where you weren't trusting it. You weren't paying attention. You were setting it aside. And there are times where every single one of us, you know, we ignore our intuition, and we know what happens when we do that. However, it's coming online more for you, more and more. And in that, I really want to encourage you to just keep yourself grounded, take some deep breaths, keep yourself in the present, and just allow it to be what it is meant to be for you in this moment. Because I can sense I know that I can see that you have a clear eye, vision. I know you're an empathic. I can feel your empathic, your clairsentience from here. I know, okay, that's awesome. So that's part, when you, like, music has a weird impact on me. That right there is a statement that it's hitting you in places for reasons that you're using the word weird, because it's pinging you on your insides. That's your clairaudience. So I really want to encourage you not to overthink it. I want you to really pay attention to how you feel on your insides. And when you feel that upliftment, that transcendence, when you, like your soundtracks of films, when you feel that is your clue. You're feeling that in your body. Our body is the #1 tool for us. You know, we all have tools. We have crystals, we have pendulums, we have cars. But listen, our body is the #1 tool. It tells you immediately. You can feel it. So I really want to encourage you to really let go of the worry, and it might not be a huge worry, but the second guessing, really just allowing yourself to open up in the way that is meant for you. It's a little bit different for all of us. Go into this without expectation or demand, and just allow it to be. And you're really at a place too where, you know, I really want to encourage you, when the student's ready, the teacher arrives, pay attention to that crossing your feed on Facebook, through people that you know. When you hear of a new teacher with a class, you're being pinged in those synchronous moments. So pay attention to those, and start taking part in those fun classes. They're a very safe space to really start to practice and open up and understand what's happening. And it's super fun.
Jeffrey, you were reading my notes. Just kidding. I love it. I'll just add quickly to that, Ginny, that I felt an awareness around your clairaudience and your clairsentience, both really strong, and that there's playfulness. So to play around with it, and the more pressure and we try and we're kind of forcing that energy, sometimes we can discover that that's, you know, it makes it a little bit harder. And so remembering that these, and I saw somebody else say, oh, I had that same question. And so remembering that these are natural abilities. And so we're really discovering by unveiling those natural abilities. And so play around with it. And so invite from the spirit side to, you know, with your guides directly, be in conversation, ask them to show you things, you know, you participating in that. It just really builds the energy. And then in the 3D, you can, you know, join psychic circles, or doing, you know, like taking a workshop to really exercise the muscle. And the more we practice and the more we're in the energy of the flow of the conversation with spirit, the abilities just follow that. And so they will be that much more noticeable for you. But have fun with it. That's the other part of it. We don't have to make it so serious. And so, yeah, I'll leave you with that, Ginny.
Thank you, Ginny.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. All righty, my turn. I'm just going to unstar. Brianna, if we have done the questions, will you unstar them, just because my old eyes are, because I feel like I'm reading the same ones, if you're able to do that. All right. Where are we going here? I don't know this one. So, okay, let's go to this one's drawing my attention. Colleen McSpirit. First of all, the flower, beautiful, but your last name, beautiful, and your first name, beautiful. Will this be the year that I find a stable home that I will settle in and find peace? Okay. They want you to find the peace now.
Oh my gosh, I was just getting that too. Yeah.
It's like you don't have to wait. So find that peace. There's always going to be distraction and challenge around us. And so that's external. And so you do have the ability to find that peace. And yes, I get it. It can take something interesting. So going within, that's really, you know, that's one of the reasons. And that's so great. So great. So the perseverance card, pardon me, and then the love card. So you're heading there to that place where you can call a place home and feel stable in that. But the peace part of it, they don't want you to have to wait for that, because sometimes these things can take a bit of time. But it's the trust, Colleen. So really just, you know, digging deep to be in that energy of trust and allowing yourself the peace, because it's there, you know, and sometimes it doesn't look like it is. So that would be the energy that I'm picking up on for you.
Yeah, Colleen, there's this feeling of this really being an opportunity for you to find that place within yourself where you really learn where that peace is within your insides amongst the external chaos. And it's a really hard place to find. Let's be honest. I mean, it's a really hard place to find when your home, your roof, you know, all of that, which keeps us safe and dry and comfortable, is in question and in limbo. That's a really uncomfortable place to be. Truthfully, I've been there 100 times. But I really want to encourage you, when you are starting to feel that sense of insecurity, to know that that peace is within. That peace is within. If you can do everything you can to take your mind off of the chaos, off of the stresses, off of the anxiety, if even for a couple minutes, it's good practice. It's very good practice. Now, with that being said, I do feel that is it. I keep feeling like summer slash like September-ish, like fall, summer is how it feels to me. Like 6 months, get like 6-ish months. It doesn't feel like it's going to take you that long to find the place, but it feels like it's going to take you that long to get into the place, meaning you might find it, but it might not be ready for you to get in there. But it does feel stable, and it does feel like what we need within our home, you know, that real stable, peaceful, comfortable vibe, right? It does feel that way. So I really want to encourage you to just, on your way there, be mindful and recognize when you start to spiral into that place of where there is no peace. Because it's so easily done. Trust me. I know. Yeah. Oh, and the card that came up for you is transformation, by the way. Nice. And this is it has a lot to do with you in that place of being able to transform that chaos into the peace, even if it's there.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Colleen. Thank you for being here.
So great. All righty. Your turn?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I saw one back here.
You've got some Instagram ones too, I saw.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's
right. Instagram. Oh gosh, I wish
Instagram. I know. The merge.
Okay, guys. Okay. You know what? This isn't where I was going, but this is where I'm supposed to go right now. Hi, Warrior Widow. I feel really stuck. I can't make decisions. It's weird. All I can do is work on myself spiritually, which is great, but you need more than that. Yes, you do. So, Warrior Widow, while I was feeling into your energy, like one of the first things I just wanted to remind you was that this ebb in your life right now, as uncomfortable as it might be, really feels more like an opportunity to reframe it as a time to rest and model, like I feel like that there's this real opportunity for shift within this place of where you are. And here's one thing that I've noticed for myself when I have felt in that place of feeling like I'm going absolutely nowhere and what is going on. And do I step right or do I step left? Do I do a complete 180 and go the other direction? I've found that in those times when I really am on the verge of having full-blown panic attack, that we really do need to be mindful and really connect with our breath and calm ourselves down. There's that place where we can get so caught up in the mind, overthinking, and we start creating this narrative. We start creating this story, and we start creating this space of stuckness. And here's the thing, like, even though I feel this place of like stagnancy almost within your field, it's like when I go to the other side of that, there is this place of almost like regeneration, renewed, like a renewed sense of spirit, a renewed sense of purpose. It's like this aha moment comes out of this, and it gives you the clarity to look back and go, oh, thank you for that. So I'm just telling you that because that's what's going to happen. You're going to get to the other side of this and you're going to be like, oh, I get it now. Thank you for that. There's this feeling of like being missing something, missing an opportunity, taking a wrong turn, or being off my path, so to speak, and you're waiting for something to drop. So you're not on the wrong path. You haven't missed anything. Be open and receptive to what you just said, but without expectation or demand. Because when I say this feels like a renewed regeneration sort of feeling, where it's just like this, it feels new and it feels awesome. And it's there's a spiritual component to it. There's a big spiritual component to it. With regard to your spiritual path and that purpose and your service.
Were you finished?
Yeah. I was feeling like, yeah. I'll leave you with that, Warrior Widow.
Yeah. And as I stepped into the energy, I was aware of still the grief around it. And they keep focusing on the past, and then not even just this lifetime. So just even past lifetimes where, that energy of like waiting for something, the ball to drop, or, but there's this beautiful energy of the ego that comes in for you. And I just feel this lightness and the sense of freedom around it. And allow yourself, and I love that, Jeffrey, it was like, just, be in the breath. Allow yourself this moment in time to just be. It's like, this pressure that we put upon ourselves, or we step into from the external. It's like, just nurture yourself and just allow, the love, the love of self, the love of the energy of gratitude, and how you see the world, to really just bring this lightness. And it's winter. And so this energy of like going inward and hibernating and self-reflection, and that can feel kind of heavy at times. So as we move into the lightness, there's a full moon tonight. And so there's this lightness that's there, and it will be temporary. And so I just feel your guides. I also feel the presence of the spirit around you, loved ones that are just like, just be gentle, and just allow this moment to just kind of like move, and allow it to move you beyond this temporary feeling that you're having. Yeah. And just wanting to be of service. That's big for me. Yeah. And being service to self is actually even more important. So really just, I feel there's this tenderness that they want you to just be in the pause of this moment, and you are moving. And that's, sometimes I think we can be in the deepest of reflection when we have these moments of pause. And so just be gentle with yourself is the energy that I'm picking up on. So lots of love to you.
Thank you, Warrior Widow.
Yeah, that release, and I can feel that, and that feels really good. I'm glad you're having that.
Good.
Just to be at peace. Mm-hmm.
That's a release. That's beautiful.
Yeah. All righty. I'm glad you picked that one, Jeffrey. All right.
I think a lot of us need to hear that at this time.
For sure. For sure. It's my turn, right?
Yeah, I just want to say one quick thing. Gindi, I saw you in there. Thank you for being here. I saw that you asked, how do you ask a question? You just did. So just ask it in the chat like you did.
Perfect. I had one that I was going to do. I'm going to choose this one. It's curious to me. Hi, Melissa. Nice to see you. Is tattooing the right path for me? Been doing it for 6 months now. Wow. Feels good. There is that newness in it where it's like, okay, I feel there's energy. If I'll just start this one, Jeffrey, because I feel like right there, it's like, yeah, I look over here and it's like energy. Yeah, there's this energy of you just being in the discovery of how it is. And I feel there's this learning for you around the business part of it, because I feel like you're very, very talented and creative in the art of what you're creating. So the technical Pardon me. But there's the business component. And sometimes business is hard for the creative because it's like, it can be the other side of the brain, if you will. And so I feel like there's this learning curve for you, because I do feel the passion energy there. And it feels like that part of it might be challenging you in some way. And so reach out to people, watch the ones that are, have been doing it for a long time, and not so much for, how they're doing the art of tattooing, but more of the business side of it, because they go really hand in hand. And I feel like it's one of those things that if you choose to stay in it, it could be very successful and lucrative for you. And because of the passion, it really is in your kind of life path. But I could say that in different areas, but because you've chosen this in this moment, it does feel good, Melissa, from the energy that I'm feeling.
Yeah, interestingly, I got the same card again, on the right path and direction.
Oh, nice.
So, yes, I just want to echo what Kevin said, Melissa. It feels really good. I feel really good about where you are. I can feel your artistry. I can feel your love for it. I can feel your creativity. However, it feels to me like Kevin was saying, you were talking about the business aspect. There is, I don't feel like you're going to be doing tattoos forever. You it's almost like you're in that field, but you're doing more than that. You are in front of more people. It's like you're the face of that, and you're talking to a lot of people. You're inspiring a lot of people. There's something more with regard to the business aspect. I just wanted to acknowledge that I love where you are. However, it feels like it's just a stepping stone in this field.
Hopefully you're right for that, Melissa. I don't see you in the chat, but let us know if you got that.
Yeah.
All righty.
Thank you, Melissa.
Can I do this one because it's your oh no, it's your Facebook. Oh no, it's Instagram. I'm gonna do this one, Jeffrey, because it's your Instagram.
Oh,
and I like the name. Vente Latte 8 is my 5-year-old niece speedster. I was like, yes, 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 as most children do, because you know what I mean? We haven't been told otherwise that that's not, yes. I mean, I'm just an instant yes. I don't even have to pull anything, or I'm a yes.
100%. I hope you're still here, Marie. I really hope you're still here. Yeah.
Oh, Stephanie, I'm glad you caught us live, and it's late where you are. There's something about, is it your grandmother on the spirit side that would have a birthday around the same time as her? But the elderly female, I feel on mom's side, Vente Latte, that is one of them. I feel like there's loved ones that she's also aware of, is the feeling that I'm getting. So
it's true. She has a whole bunch. She has a whole bunch of loved ones on the other side. I know Marie. I've done a number of readings for her.
Okay.
So yes, you're absolutely right.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. But there's something about the birthday similar. Do you understand that part? She's showing me a birthday cake. All righty. You choose, Jeffrey.
Oh. Okay. Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Let us know you're still here, please. Do you see me reconnecting with my oldest grandson who is under his mother's manipulation?
I didn't hear that. Do you see me reconnecting with my oldest grandson who is under his mother's manipulation?
I feel like it's a yes. I feel like it's a yes. Eventually it's a yes. But there's this big but. It feels like it's going to be some time. I feel this sense that he wants to. Interestingly, the card that came up for you, Cheryl, is boundaries. And which obviously his mother has created some pretty solid boundaries for you. Yeah, I do feel this sense that the two of you will reconnect. I feel the sense of you will come back together. But I at the same time, I really just want to encourage you to trust him. Yeah, that's difficult. I can feel the pain in there. That's hard. What do you have to say, Kevin?
Yeah, the energy of it kind of just stopped me, and I was trying to get a little more information, but I know it feels personal. I will be transparent with you. I got the proceed with caution energy. I got the 6 months energy, but where I was taken was allowing them and him to kind of come to you in this, because I feel underneath it there's such a mistrust because of what's been spoken and such, and whatever the experience was that kind of started this, and I feel that's still in the space. And so I say that in the sense of I feel that more on their energy. And I feel like you are ready to be in the conversation and not to point fingers, and so that feels good. So that, make that known that you're open and ready, but allow them, because I feel it has to be on their own timeline. I think, how do I say this? I just want to be sensitive to but they're just going through their stuff, and in order to get to this place where there can be the reconciliation and that be really healthy, I think that will take a little bit more time, is what I'm getting in it. But I do see the likelihood of that happening for you. So that is
yeah, and that's why I said trust him, because I too feel like it's coming. The movement comes from him. Interestingly, while Kevin was talking, overcome obstacles came up. So that's eventual, Cheryl.
Wow. And Warrior Widow, that's wonderful. She just felt a real release in energy there. That's so great.
Aww.
That's so great. That's all the love that's coming to you.
It's true.
It's so true.
Yeah.
There's so many people here. Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
We're putting people to sleep. Stephanie's like, you're lulling me to sleep. We are here for all of your needs, y'all. Whatever you need. All right.
Oh, Edward, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you, Edward. Thank you for being here.
Nice. I don't think I know Edward. Nice to see you. Is he from your channel?
I think so.
Yeah. Wonderful. All right. There was one that I wanted to do because it jumped out a couple times, and where was it? It was hopefully they're still here. This one is quick. This caught my eye as well, but it says, can you please tell me who's trying to communicate with you? And I'm like, there are so many people. It's so funny. I got all of this from various realms reaching out to you. So guides, loved ones, angelic, I feel like you are being inundated with spirit right now. And that could feel a lot of things. Being in conversation, I think Jeffrey got the boundaries card, and we get to put boundaries around our interaction with spirit. So sometimes just saying, okay, one at a time, please. during these hours, to really to feel like we have a better understanding of the who. But I get the sense of many different energies around you. So that's what I'm getting. Anything to add to that, Jeffrey?
Actually, I don't. I thank you, Elizabeth, for being here. No, I saw a comment go by a while ago where somebody asked about orbs, and now I don't see it. I rolled too far one direction. But anyway, yeah, you guys, orbs are a very real thing. You know, I've got a camera up here in my office, so I can watch for anything that might seem unusual. And, you know, I welcome in all of that from the light. And if somebody wants to come in, relatives, guides, guardians, animal totems, you know, whomever, yeah, come in and say hello. Make yourself known. Oh, Cheryl, it's you again. Yeah, you have grandchildren with cameras in their bedrooms. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you see, you orbs on the cameras are amazing. Yes. Now, is it possible it could be dust particles? Absolutely. Is it possible it could be bugs? 100%. So, you know, be mindful and be discerning, and really, you know, really pay attention to what it is that you're looking at. But the possibility is and potential is absolutely there, especially in little kids' rooms, because the ancestors, the grandparents, the family, they all want to be part. They all pop in all the time. That happens in readings all the time, Kevin, you know, where you've got the grandparents on the other side that come in and do what grandparents do, except they're in spirit. You know, they want to come in and see the babies.
So true.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
It sure does. Shall we do one more?
Yeah, we should. Okay. Oh yeah, 6 o'clock.
Do you want to choose the last one?
You're the guest. You choose.
Oh my gosh, so much pressure. I think those ones are too old. Let's see if there's a new one that pops up. Okay. Let's see. Let us see.
I have one quick thing to say while you're choosing.
Please do.
Brenda D, I just saw your question about you missing your father's passing. And I just really want to, you don't need to hold on to that. They don't want us to hold on to that at all. And we hold on to that because we want to be there with them. Understandable, absolutely understandable. But they do not want us to hold on to that weight, that burden. Here's the thing. This is how I describe it. And many of you might have heard me describe it like this. But you know, when our loved one, let's say somebody's graduating from something super amazing. They have this amazing accomplishment, but they're on the other side of the country. They're on the East Coast or West Coast. And you're on the opposite. And you can't be there. You know, we've all said to our loved ones, oh, I wish I could be there. I'll be there with you in spirit. There is literally an aspect of you that is with them in those moments. Our spirit, our soul is unlimited. Only a fraction of our soul is in this body, right? So when we say that, there is an aspect of us that is with them. We are with each other. So when they cross to the other side and they gain that clarity, they see that an aspect of us was with them when they passed, even though we physically weren't. We so desperately wanted to be. So they knew that there, in your heart, in your intention, there was an aspect of you that was with them. So please, darling, don't hold on to that. He knows that you were there, that your heart was with him.
I love that, Jeffrey. And it's such a great point. And it's just to add briefly to that, it's that reminder that we're eternal beings. And in it, we get caught up on these singular moments and experiences. And we're so much more than that. And yes, it can be not according to our preference, how something like that would look in this, you know, kind of 3D experience, but there's learning in it. And there's, if you need permission from someone else to release that, then we give you permission. This 100%. Whole community would give you permission in that. And your dad wholeheartedly gives you permission for that. And so allow yourself that release of energy of what we call guilt, of holding on to something that we actually have no control over. And knowing that the spirit is just love. So your dad's energy is exactly that. He just brings you that energy of love in every moment. So receive that from him, because that is perhaps the piece of learning that you needed to do in this lifetime. So I think that's a great place to end, Jeffrey.
Yeah. Maria, thank you. Wow, I needed to hear that. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Mary Jean even said there were several messages tonight that I felt were for me too. Thank you. Yeah, you guys, excuse me. For those of you that we didn't get drawn to your questions, for those of you that didn't ask a question, when you are here and these answers resonate, you feel that ping on your insides and you feel like we're talking to you. We are talking to you too. Spirit has you here through synchronicity. You were supposed to be here to hear those messages for others, but we're also for you. So
yeah. And I just want to do one more, because I think this is the other reminder that is always a unanimous yes from any spiritual medium, evidential medium that's working. The spirit is always okay. And so know that regardless of how they entered their transition, that they are okay. So there's, that's just really important that we are reminded that, and that's okay. That's what we're here to do. But absolutely, he would be okay. So wonderful. All righty.
All right, you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. This was fun.
Lots of fun, Jeffrey.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. I just love hanging out with you every Wednesday.
I know, it's wonderful. I look forward to it each week. So thanks everybody for being here. Be sure to, I don't ask for this very often, but be sure to subscribe to our channels. Subscribe to Jeffrey's, subscribe to mine. We don't ask things like that.
I always forget that too.
I know. And it's important because it's about building community, and we really need that right now. We really need that. So it's important that we reach, keep reaching and reach other people. So thank you guys for being here. It's always so wonderful.
Hey, Matt.
Hi, Matt. A goatee man. Nice to see you. And Wiki.
Yeah. And you guys, one more time. Remember, on Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, I'll be on a live stream with our resident astrologer, Dina DeCastro. She'll be talking about the energies present for this year and what we can do personally to, to plan within this year. And if you guys would like a mini reading with Dina, email me at info@jeffreypeck.com with your birth date, your birthplace, and your birth time, and you may be chosen for a little mini read from Dina on Friday during the live stream.
That sounds great. And thanks to our moderators. Thanks, Ness.
Moderators.
Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Liz. Thanks, everybody who helped.
Thanks, Brianna.
Yeah, and thanks to Brianna. All right. Ta-ta for now.
Bye, everybody.